How do you say that women are uniquely positioned to really lead and drive lasting change, especially across the entertainment industry?
Oh, I agree with that 100%. I mean, I feel, first of all, that our ability to multitask is unrivaled. So our ability to kind of juggle a million things, before this interview, we were talking about the fact that I have a young daughter and I have my mom, and many women find themselves in positions where they've worked for a big career and they're still managing home, they're still managing family. And that's something that's come up even more, right, during the pandemic. I think that though specifically women have a voice because we tend to promote community as opposed to hierarchy. And while sometimes people think of that as a detriment, I don't. I think actually trying to find common ground in many situations is actually what pushes things forward.
You've been in this business for a while and you have a long way to go and you're doing incredible things. Can you talk a little bit about some of the obstacles and barriers that you've had to overcome and really how you're going to continue to leverage the influence that you now have to move those away for others?
I think men still tend to underestimate me. I think that's something that continues to happen, and it happens all the time. When I first started working in television, and this is going to seem like a totally different world, but there was a thing called a twofer. I used to make a joke about it. Frankly, on 30 Rock, there was a character played by Keith Powell whose name was Twofer. But the shows would hire their staff of all straight white men, and then they would say, "Oh, we could get a woman and a person of color if we just hire her." I think the struggle has always been to prove that I belong in my seat. And it has only happened since Power, frankly, since the great success of Power, that things like, people actually listen to me when I walk into a room. But I'm the same girl I always was. I'm the same storyteller I always was. It just is sometimes about having to overprove yourself. And I think women face that in all different kinds of industries, not just mine. But I think that we continue to overcome, and we're resilient. Women are resilient, so we keep going.